Good afternoon, learners. Welcome to live class. I am Amrita Samal. Today we will be discussing secondary level lesson number 6 and 7, that is basics and formatting of worksheet. So in this lesson we will discuss about what is a workbook, worksheet, what are the basic features of worksheet and how to do formatting to the worksheet, and apart from this what are the various worksheet available in market. So first let's have a moving to the next slide, we will discuss about what is a worksheet first. There are sort of technical glitches, so let's discuss what is worksheet. So worksheet is nothing but it is a combination structure of rows and columns. हम ऐसे भी कह सकते हैं वर्कशीट एक ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर है जहाँ पे रोज एंड कॉलम्स होता है. देन द इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ रोज एंड कॉलम्स इज नोन एज अ सेल. वर्कशीट is also known as spreadsheets. So we have many number of spreadsheet available in the market. In this session we are going to discuss about Microsoft Excel 2007. So before going into the lesson in detail, let's discuss few features of worksheet. So in MS Excel the basic features we have like auto sum, autofill, list autofill, then using the pivot table we can use charts and various auto shapes. Apart from this we are having the uses of various chart and diagrams. I will show you how to make use of those practically. So these are the basic features in MS Excel what we have to use and how to use. Let's discuss in detail. So to make use this, let me open the MS Excel first. Then let me Sorry for the interruption, dear learners. There are some few technical glitches. Let me solve this. We will back again. Sorry dear learners, there are some technical glitches, due to that we hanged on. So come back to the session. First we should discuss how to open Microsoft Excel, then what are the basic features we have. Let's do it practically. So this is the basic appearance when we are opening Microsoft Excel. In this, as you can see here, this is called as the office button. Regarding this office button we have already discussed in Word and PowerPoint. So whenever we click on this office button you will have the options like new, open, save, save as, print preview, print, and to get out of this Excel. So apart from this, as you can see here, this is the menu bar where we can see home, insert, page layout, review, view, and data. These are the options or menus what it is available on the menu bar. So this portion is called as ribbon. Let me show you by using this. So this portion we can say this is the ribbon, and the tabs what you are able to see, this bar is called menu bar. Then as we have discussed earlier, this is the combination of rows and columns. So as you can see here, these are the rows and these are the columns. The intersection of rows and column, it is known as cell, and by default the first cell is the active cell. Wherever we want to move our cell, that cell will become activated. I mean to say, for example, I want to click here. Let me option this. Then for example, I want to move the cell to A2 or B2. Then here I have moved the cursor to column C and row 14. As you can see, the cell number now it has changed to C14. Wherever we are moving our mouse pointer, that cell becomes activated. So before that, few basic things I want to tell you. Here you can see the symbol as FX. That portion is known as the formula bar section. Regarding formula and charts, we will be discussing in the next chapter, in next session. So today we will discuss the basics and how to do the formatting to a worksheet. So apart from this, you can see the column numbers, it has numbered as A, B, C, D up to Z, and again it will increase the column names as the combination of A, B, A, C, like that. So in a worksheet we have the maximum number of rows as 10,48,576 rows, and the maximum number of columns we have 16,384 columns. So before that, if I am changing, as you can see, I am moving the cursor here. So let me choose this. If I want to make some other cell active, wherever you want to change your mouse pointer or using the keyboard also you can do the things. So the cursor where we are moving, that cell is the active cell. So before then we will discuss what is the basic difference between a workbook and a worksheet. So as you can see here, in the above it has written book 1 hyphen Microsoft Excel. By default the book name or the sheet what it has opened, that is by default named as book 1, book 2, book 3, like that. Then in a per workbook we have minimum 3 sheets, sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. So what I mean to say, by default in a workbook there are 3 sheets available, namely sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. For example, I want to add one more sheet to this workbook. So there are 2 ways to make this. If I want to add a sheet after this sheet 2 or after this sheet 3, wherever you want to add a sheet, you can do the things. There are 2 ways to do. Using the mouse directly we can get the option from this. I will show you how to do the things. We have to right click on that particular sheet, and where exactly we want to insert a new sheet, we have to add there. Then the other option we have, if we go to the home tab also, we can do the things. Let me erase these things first, so you can have the better idea and clarity on this. So now let's have a look on this. First, how to add or how to insert a new sheet to the existing workbook. As I told here, I want to add a new worksheet. Then right click on this. Here you can see an icon, right click on this. Or you can insert shift 11 also here. Let me do it once again. So this is the sheet 4 added here. There are some sort of problem in this. So the basic way or how to insert a worksheet is, there are two ways to do that. Where exactly we want to insert the worksheet, at the taskbar you can see a small icon, computer like, desktop like a structure, it is appearing. Right click on that, you will have the option to insert a worksheet. Choose that option, then you can insert a worksheet. The other option we have to insert one more worksheet or one more sheet with that. Let me erase that. Yes, so we can go to the home. In the home tab, you can have the format option here. By clicking the form, you have in the cells group we have insert option, delete option and format option. So if suppose we want to insert a new worksheet, so click on this insert. If whenever you are clicking on the insert option, you will get the insert cells, insert sheet rows, insert sheet columns and insert sheet. First we will discuss how to insert a sheet. Afterwards we will discuss how to insert cells, rows and columns. So now I want to insert a sheet. Here you can see the mouse pointer, previously it was at the place of sheet 4. So wherever the mouse pointer will be, after inserting the sheet, the new inserted sheet will be placed there. This is the way to insert a new sheet. So till what we have discussed, first we have differentiated between a workbook and a worksheet. So by default, the whole sheet or the whole appearance, it is known as the one workbook, and inside a workbook we have 3 sheets available. If we want to insert more worksheet, then we can do so. So there are 2 ways, as we have discussed earlier. By using the right clicking on this portion, we can add or we can insert a new worksheet. Otherwise, we can click on home tab by going to the cells group. Using the cells group, we have the insert option. By clicking on the insert a sheet, we can also insert a new sheet. So ये हुआ आपका basic steps how to insert a worksheets. So then we should discuss about how to insert a cell or how to insert rows, how to insert columns. So before that, first of all, let me input some data here so that you can have a better idea where we are going to insert a column or where we are going to insert a row. So let me fill this sheet with a few datas. First, I am creating a sheet by providing, this is the roll number, then the, for example, student name. After that, let me take address of that particular student, then the contact detail of that student. Okay, यहाँ पे मैं 4 columns ली हूँ, roll number, name of the students, address of the student and contact of the particular students. Let me fill with some data so that it will be easy for you to understand how to work in the worksheet along with the datas. So let me write few names. Suppose I have created, then the, sorry, this is the roll number. Sorry for this. Let me give the roll number 1 for student name, for example A, then the address of that particular student might be this, and let take some contact number like this. So the second student, I want to take the second roll number, then the student name will be this, then the address of the particular student will be, again I have to take a contact number, something like this. So for example, I have taken 2 student record. So let's discuss, if suppose I want to insert a row in between this 1 and 2. What I mean to say, if suppose I want to add a row before 2 and if I want to add a column in between the column C and column D, how to do so? So first of all, select this and right click, where you want to add a column. यहाँ पे मैं चाहती हूँ C column के बाद I want to add a column. So right click on that particular cell. Here you can get the insert option. As you can see here, a new column has been added. Similarly, we can add a new row wherever we want. To make it undo, you can press the Ctrl Z. The things whatever we have did, it can be undo the things. Then before that, first of all, I should tell you how to rename the sheets or how to delete a sheet. Then again we will discuss about the details and how to work on this sheet. So for example, the sheet 1, sheet 2, these names I don't want. I want to give a particular or meaningful name to a particular sheet. To rename a sheet, you can just right click on that particular sheet. Here you can have the option, if you want to delete a sheet, you can delete the sheet. If you want to rename that sheet, you have to choose the rename of that sheet, and if you want to move or copy that sheet to a separate sheet. First of all, we will discuss one by one. First, let me rename it. So I want to rename it as student sheet. Student sheet. So the first sheet is renamed as student sheet. If we want to navigate between the worksheet or spreadsheet, to navigate between the sheets, if I want to click on sheet 2, the sheet 2 will be open. You can any one of the sheet of your choice. For example, I want to sit seat 5. It is not likely first I have to open the first seat, then the second seat, third seat, not like that. Whatever or wherever you want to move or wherever you want to navigate to the worksheet, you can go to that particular seat. For example, I want to come back to this is the seat 5, this is the seat 4. So, this is the way to navigate between the worksheets. So, though I have not saved that, so this is the data I have not saved, sorry for that. So, let us take few example by filling only 2 records. So, this is the first, then this is the name of the student, the roll number of the second student, name of this, then this is the particular 3 name of the particular student. So, this is the data we have saved in sheet 3. So, what are the things we want to do? The things, if we want to select the content of the sheet, and if we want to rename the sheet, as we have just now we have discussed how to rename the sheet. So, how to select the sheet? Just you have to move your mouse and you have to select the portion in which you have placed your data in that particular worksheet. So, this is the way to select the worksheet. Then the other thing is, for example, I want to delete any sheet. Let's take an example. I want to first save it, save as. For example, I want to save on the desktop and book 1. Let's save it like that. So, if suppose we want to delete a worksheet. So, which worksheet you want to delete, go to that sheet, right click on that, you can get the delete option. If you choose the delete option, that particular sheet will get deleted. Then if for example, we have more options like hide. Here I have 5 sheets. So, one sheet I want to make it hide. So, if the sheet 4 I want to make it hide, click on that, right click on the sheet 4, you will have the option hide. By clicking that option, now you can see that sheet 4 is not visible in this screen. So, these are the ways how to insert a worksheet, how to rename a worksheet, how to delete a worksheet. These are the basic things what we should know while working in the worksheet. So, dear students, let us take a break. After the break, we will discuss how to do the formatting to a worksheet and many more things. The basic feature today we will discuss about autofill and wrap text and few things. So, let us take a break.
करने राहों को आलोकित करने, जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, जीवन जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो, धन साधन समय की सीमा से विद्यालय जो मुक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े, वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो।
मित्रों हम उठे और जागे,
मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने हम, अपना जीवन स्वयं बने हम, अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने।
जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने।
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय का है द्वार खुला सबकी खातिर। शिक्षा परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर।
शिक्षा और परीक्षा का अवसर एक बार ही क्यों मिलता फिर। दुनिया में इसके केंद्र बहुत,
कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने हम, अपना जीवन स्वयं बने हम, अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने। कोई मन चाहा केंद्र चुने हम, स्वयं बने हम,
Welcome back, dear students. So before the break we have discussed about how to work on worksheets, how to rename worksheet, how to insert a new worksheet. These are the way. So now we will discuss about how to use the feature of Autofit and wrap text. What is this wrap text and Autofit feature of Excel? So let's here I have taken few records for students. As you can see here, if I click on the student name, then only we are able to see the full text student name. Otherwise अगर मैं मेरा माउस पॉइंटर किसी और जगह पे किसी और सेल पे रखती हूँ, so you can see that the full student name it is not visible. So to make that column visible in full, so we are having first feature is wrap text. So what is this wrap text? So let's this student name section I want to make it student name ये पूरा दिखना चाहिए. So to make this wrap text you have the option, go to home tab. Here you can see the option wrap text. So you to click on that wrap text. Now the difference you can see, before we are able to see roll number perfectly, we are able to see address and contact. We were not able to see the column student name. So if you want to make the text should be visible in full, so you have to click on the home tab. From the home tab you are having the option wrap text. So after clicking on the wrap text, जहाँ पे जिस कॉलम और रो को आपको फुल्ली दिखाना होता है, you have to choose the option wrap text. So after selecting the wrap text, whatever the column you have created, here we have created student name. Now the student name is visible in full text. So similarly, there is a another way to make these things, to make the column text visible in full. So for example, I am moving the cell here and I am creating few things here. Let me write for example few subject names here I am writing. Let's take here itself. So for few subjects, for example, I am taking physics. Then I will take the subject chemistry. The next I took, for example, microbiology. Let's take microbiology. So this is the column or the text, it is not coming fully. So the first way what we have discussed, we have to select that particular column, then we can choose the option wrap text. We have another option to make the column text, whatever the text we have mentioned in the column, that should be visible properly. So to make this, first select the column, then there are two ways. First, we can increase the width of a column, or we can increase the height of a row by two ways, by using the mouse or the feature available in Excel. So to this microbiology column, I want to make the width of the, I want to increase the width of that column. So if suppose I want to increase the width by using the mouse. Here if you can move your mouse pointer, you can have the option and you can, just a minute, you will have the mouse pointer here. From that you can see, now my mouse pointer has changed to this structure. So you have to just increase the width of that particular column. So similarly, if for example here I am writing any lengthy name of that student, let me write some names like this for example. So the name of that particular student, it's not visible clearly. So to make that row or to make that column, similarly we can go to this, as your mouse pointer will change to this structure, you can change the column width. So now the column of B also increased. There is another way to do this. So this is the first way, using the mouse pointer, and the second way to make this, you have to select that particular column or that particular row, then you have to go to this cells group, you will get here format option. So once you click on the format option, now you can have the option to increase the row height, the Autofit row height. There are two options. What is the difference between these two? I will show you. So first we should discuss what are the options available with us, then what is the basic difference between the row height and Autofit row height, column width and Autofit column width, the basic difference I will show you. So first we should discuss the, click on this column width. For example, to which column you want to increase the width, you have to give some value to that, and if you press OK, then that column width will be increased. So let's take an example and do this. For example, I changed this. Before that, let me minimize this too, and now the microbiology option will be, let's take me here, and if I will do this here. For example, I have writing this. Let's take an example. Though this the whole name of this particular cell is not visible, I want to increase that column width. There are two ways. We can make this by moving our mouse, then we can increase our width, and the second option we have by clicking on the format option. So go to column width. Here I want to increase that to, for example, 15 and press OK. Automatically the width of that particular column will be increased. And the second option we are having the Autofit column width. Let's take another example. Let's this is the active cell now. Here I am going to write something. For example, I wrote somebody's name, Priyadarshini Kumari, for example. So the full name, it is not appearing in the cell K, it is overlapping to the next. So to make this column width as Autofit, choose first choose that column, then go to format. Here you can get the Autofit column width option. Select that. Automatically the whole column will be fit to that name. This is the way to make or to increase the width of a column. So similarly we can do to a particular row too. For example, here I am making some things very bigger. Let's take an example, one number. I have inserted the roll number like this, more than this. Okay, this is overlapping. Then the second, come to the next cell. We can use mouse as well as the keyboard to navigate with the cells. Means if I want to move to C6, I can use the mouse. Otherwise you can use your tab to move forward, to move to the next cells. To go back to the cells, you can press the backward key. So now we will discuss how to increase the height of a particular row. So let's I am writing some name, that should be, this is the name of that student. This is for example. Let's then take the address of that particular student. This is the address. Then this is the number, what is the contact details. Now if I would like to see the whole content of that sixth row of the student is not visible properly. So I would like to increase the height of that row. So to increase the height of the row, we have two options. We can move our mouse pointer here. As you can see, by increasing or moving the mouse pointer, you can increase the height of the row. And the other option, by using the format option also we can do the same. By choosing the option row height, and if you choose the Autofit row height. If we choose the row height option, we have to provide some value to that particular row. If we want to go for the Autofit height, so depends on the text what we have entered in that particular row or column, it will do appropriately. This is the Autofit feature of MS Excel. This Autofit feature is available for rows as well as columns. The next we will discuss, for example, this sheet detail I want to copy and store in a different sheet, in a second sheet. So to make a copy of the existing sheet, first of all you have to select that, then for example I selected up to this, then as you are copying, Control C, go to any other sheet. For example, I want to go to sheet 3 or sheet 2. This is the blank sheet we have. So, if I want to paste the data what we have copied from student sheet to this sheet 2, now you can paste it. So, you have the data in sheet 2 too. Wherever you want to copy your data, you can do that. For example, I don't want from the beginning of the cell. For example, I want to paste it here. Just I have to move my mouse pointer or where you want to make the data. So, you have to make that cell active. Just you have to press it, paste it. So, now you can get the data here too. Then one more thing, move to this student sheet. So, as you can see, as I have selected the portion of the worksheet, you can see these portion is now activated in a dotted lines. To make this do, you can press escape. So, now the sheet is as before. The next thing, as I said earlier, by default whenever we are opening a workbook, the first sheet is the activated sheet and the first cell, A1 cell. If you see here, if I am moving my mouse pointer, the cell number, it is now A1. Wherever I am moving my mouse pointer, you can see in the name box the row and combination of row and column number is the cell number. Means, for example, I want to move mouse pointer here. So, my cell number will be the column H and the row number 9. My cell number will be H9. Similarly, wherever you want to move your mouse pointer, you can see the cell number will change automatically. Then the next thing what we are going to discuss, these are the basic features, Autofit feature, wrap text, then how to insert a sheet, rename a sheet, how to hide a sheet, how to navigate between sheets. These are the basic features of MS Excel. Now, let us discuss about how to do formatting to a worksheet. So, in formatting, as we have discussed, the basic things included in formatting, like we can change our font style, font size, we can increase the font size, decrease the font size, or we can do the alignment to the particular text, alignment like left alignment, right alignment, center alignment, like all the things. Apart from this, formatting it includes like if we want to add any kind of shapes, auto shapes is one important feature exist in worksheet. Auto shapes, what is this auto shapes? What I am talking about, if you go to this insert tab, here you can get various options like pictures, smart art, shapes, clip art on this. Auto shapes, if you click on these shapes, these are the shapes or auto shape feature of MS Excel. Over our worksheet, if we want to insert any of these available shapes, so we have to go to the insert tab and whatever the shape you want to add, for example rectangle, oval, text box, or there are many more shapes available here. Whatever the shapes you want to add, you have to click on that particular shape and you can add. For example, I want to add a text box here. Let us take a text box. So, my text box I have taken, for example, up to this I want to make a text box. So, I have added a text box on my sheet. So, inside the text box I want to write something. So, if here you can get the options if suppose let me write National Institute of Open Schooling. So, this is the text box what I have inserted. For this text, for example, I want to do few formatting, such as I want to make this text bold or italic, I want to change the color of this text. So, how to do it? So, before, as we have discussed this formatting in MS Word, similarly we can use all the formatting options in Excel too. So, let us do this formatting for this text. First, select this text. I want to make it bold. So, go to this bold option, your text becomes bold. For example, I want to make it underline. Make it underline by clicking on the U option, or otherwise you can use the shortcut keys also. As we have already discussed, to make the text bold, we have to use the shortcut key as Ctrl B. To make the text underline, you have to use Ctrl U. If you want to make the things italic, you have to press the I symbol available here, or you can use the Ctrl I2. These are the basic options, is similar for all the MS Office. Then, for example, this text color I want to change. So, already my text has been selected. So, go to this portion, whatever the color you want to change, let us take this. So, now my color of the text is changed to maroon. For example, the text font size I want to change and the font style I want to change. So, let us select the text. I want to change the font style something Arial. Let us this Algerian. So, this is the way to change the font style. If I want to increase the font size, from this drop down you can increase the font size too. So, these are the ways to make the formatting things to our worksheet. Then these are the basic things what we have discussed today. Dear students, if you have any sort of doubt, you can ask, or you can write your query through the chat box. So, in this session, just I am briefing once again what we have discussed, the basic things. What we have the distinction between a workbook and a worksheet. In a workbook, we have more than one worksheet. By default, there are 3 worksheets available in a workbook: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. If we want to insert more worksheet, we can do that. So, there are 2 ways to insert a worksheet. As you can see here, one small icon is appearing. By clicking on, by right clicking on that icon, we can have the option to insert a worksheet. Otherwise, we can go to the cells group available in home tab. Here you can see the cells group. In the cells group, insert option is there. So, from that also you can choose and insert a sheet. So, somebody have asked, ma'am, heading को कैसे left or right कैसे करेंगे? So, first write the text or heading what you want to, select that text, and you can here see the text left alignment, right alignment, center aligned. For example, let's here I am writing something. by default whatever we type, either it is MS Word or in Excel or PowerPoint, these are the by default it will come left aligned. But if you want to change any alignment to that particular text or content, first select that content, that text, then you can go to the home tab. From this alignment option you can do the things. So if anybody else have any sort of doubt, you can ask. So hopefully Hiva got her answer. So hope you have enjoyed this session, and one request to you dear learners, practice these things, otherwise you won't understand. So next lesson we will discuss about formulas and charts. I request you all, while I am doing the things, you please ensure yourself to do along with me, so that you can have a better idea. Hope you have enjoyed this session. Thank you.